Alright, in the top right hand side, as player 1, we have Stargen playing Greenfinger versus Sedgehun in the bottom left playing Sedge. So, Sedgehun definitely one of the strongest Sedge players in the community. They'll probably be not that impressed at me saying that, but I think Zeronix is also a really strong Sedge, and there's a couple other people that play Sedge really well. Sedgehun famous for playing their Sedge, very strong Sedge player. So we're gonna see how well they do in this matchup. And Greenfinger's actually pretty good against Sedge. Sedge can't groove vines, which is great. Vines don't give groove, which means Sedge can't build groove quickly if the vines come out first. But will Sedge be able to build groove effectively? And that's what a lot of this matchup comes down to, is how quickly can Sedge build groove? And chat is correct. Sedgehun also famous for amazing highlight videos of Sedge grooves. I haven't seen too many of, especially recently, but I do remember seeing some back in the day. Okay, and ooh, taking a bit of damage to hit these villages early on. Sergeant, the route that they took their commander means that they're going to be able to just build groove for free. They will get the first thief return. But Sedge isn't going to get that this turn as well. Ooh, Sedge has been banking money. I like that capture with the dog actually. Nice efficiency, because there they have the both outer villages. Whereas Stargen only has... Ooh, that's a very aggressive position to put your commander. Oh my. Even takes some damage on the dog. I mean, the knight is obviously going to finish this off next turn. Probably from the south, I would imagine, so the sword can get the capture. Sedgehun being aggressive. Building groove. Ooh, that's the second one. Will there be a third hit from Sedge this turn? Pulls back. This is quite wise because, like, you know, even though there's a golem there, vines are very tricky to fight against. Alright, heals the dog. That comes in, takes the village down. Sword comes in for the capture. Ooh, we're seeing vines come out already. I thought they were gonna trap these, but decides not to go for the trap. Just walls instead. Hits Sedge with the knight. I don't know how I feel about that. That's gonna build Sedge groove more. Okay, it'll slow down the decapturing of these villages, but he captures this village in front of Sedge. And there's a unit Sedge can kill. There's like two good units for Sedge to target and kill. Yeah, hits with the sword, finishes with Sedge. And now there's a village next turn that Sedge will be able to use. Ooh. That knight, yeah. Not surrounding with these vines means the knight is able to just escape and do damage. Okay, Stargen going to attack the enemy golem with Greenfinger. And has to be really defensive on this side now. Because yeah, it took a ton of damage fighting into Sedge and not really getting a good trade there. Golem has to move back though. I mean, the Greenfinger hitting the golem with these vines actually makes it pretty safe. We're going to build a bit of groove, do a little bit of damage. A very good gold trade. Commanders, they're only worth like 500 gold in regards to healing them up from villages. Getting those reinforced in. Oh, the thief was on a road. Okay. Sergeant in a much better position now. Oh, but that's a bit risky. Or to be able to hit that thief. And oh, Sedge has groove. Oh, just gonna move Sedge back there. Oh, smart. Uses it for the sword crit. Sword crits are guaranteed kills on thieves, except for on mountains, I believe. But definitely on forests. So yeah, if a thief is on a plains against a full health sword crit, it's doomed. That's like a good 130, 140% damage. Something along those lines. Yeah, there's double golem on the defense from Sedgehun. So yeah, Greenfinger's going to struggle to push into that. It doesn't matter if he's got vines. Pushing into 2 golems is going to be rough. And sure, like, he's got his own golem on the other side, but... Oh, there were some not great unit trades there. And like, it doesn't seem like Stargen is able to kill units effectively. Only really damaging stuff. Got a nice kill on a thief, but he lost his sword for it. There we see like that golem heals up a bit. This is actually an awkward percentage to attack into because the golem crit condition when they're at 40% or below means that if you attack with a commander into like an 80% health golem, like it's gonna crit you back at around full health. So you're gonna be eating a ton of damage. Okay, Sedgehun pushing up the center. Nice positioning on these golems. Nice flat line, difficult to attack into. No open sides. Got this village up here at the north. Alright, what are we gonna see now? Ooh, that's nice positioning. Keeps the knight trapped. Stargen kind of... Oh, this is awkward because... Stargen can technically like come in on both sides and come crashing down. But that also means that Sedge could just attack to one direction with like their whole army. That seems to be the case. Ooh, lines up a really juicy knight crit. Ooh, big hit from Sedge on that golem, but they're almost on flagstone. So, not gonna take a huge chunk of damage there. Oh, but that's a big surround. And Sedgehun attacking both directions at the same time. And what's that saying of like the commander once being like, oh, we're surrounded, and the commander goes back to the ensign or whatever and is like, good, now we can fire in any direction. It seems to be Sedgehun's approach to this game of, well, my opponents flanked me on both sides, I'll just attack into them on both sides. And honestly, taking 2 good attacks there doesn't take too much counterattack damage. So that is the strategy, obviously, just attack in any direction. Ooh, big hits from the golems. Doing a lot of damage there. Kinda wish there was like a mage to heal afterwards, keep these golems topped up on high health, but like 80, like around 80, or actually no, they're both really close together, 76 and 74% respectively. Yeah, they're still pretty chunky, and it's, like Greenfinger doesn't do damage with his groove, so very limited options for counterattack, and there's no mage here, so it can't drop a heal. Alright, what are we gonna see? Retreats and use vines. So it doesn't even do something like pick off the dog. But actually, yeah, you can't because there's like an archer crit covering it. A really nice play here from Sedge. Sergeant kind of forced to retreat back a bit. Lots of time on the clock though, 25 minutes. And we're on turn 14, they're both playing so fast. Alright, finally we're seeing Sedge Groove activate. And this is going to be a lot of damage actually. There's going to be sword crit into sword crit. to... Actually, I don't know if you can get another sword crit off this, but... Oh! Yes, yes you can. This is going to be a lot of damage. Oh, even hits with the archer. Alright, now the blender begins. Sedge is doing so much damage this turn. So much of this wasn't going to be on the table. But Sedge, he turns those injured, like, small amounts of damage into large amounts of damage. And that was just like sword crit after sword crit because Sedge able to use the groove, and Sedge is so good. This is the position Sedge wants to be in. A clumped up army, lots of opportunities to groove off. But Stargen, not out of it yet, is going to try and fight it through. Has these vines still, and you know, they can still do something. But ideally, like, what you want to be doing with vines is attacking in, killing units, and then using the vines to wall in front. Make your attacks safe. And what's happening is Stargen is... Ooh, that's a big crit back in return. Like, Sedge could potentially die, actually. Having done that. Needs to do more damage here. Okay, Mage Heal comes down. The end is not nigh. Another Mage Heal comes down. Really wants to keep Sedge alive. Alright, we're gonna see Stargen do some damage. Not build Groove, unfortunately. Actually, I feel like the Mage Heal coming down first would have made more sense in that circumstance, but it is what it is. Another Mage Heal comes down. Damn. And there, yeah, Stargen's in full retreat. This is kind of when you start seeing like ballistas come out from players, but there was a lot of Mage Heals that turn, so not a lot of money to be spending here. And Sedgehun, with these golems, is just going to grind through a lot of this army. When you have number advantage, you can just attack. And even if you're not taking the best trades, which Sedgehun is actually taking great trades here, you can just be offensive. And yeah, Sedge, even doing really good positioning tricks like having this balloon cover, knows that there aren't mages out. Or, well, there are mages, but they're all over here. Stargen only has 700 income? Oh. This is a life of poverty right here. Has to drop a heal? Oh no. That's not what you want to have to do. Just continually retreating as well. And you know, Sedgehun can continue to press forwards. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen a mage come, or not a mage, a thief come out. Just to, you know, grab an extra steal on one of these villages. And we're even seeing, yeah, just surrounds with a sword. Commander is not going to be a big threat. It's actually trapped because of this mountain as well. So like a golem is forced to use their attack on like an injured dog. Possibly anyway. I guess like this dog could, like the vine moves and the dog comes in, but getting awkward is my point. Yeah, vine moves. Okay, we've got some good plays. Sword crit comes down, big mage heal, second big mage heal. Stargen has no money anymore. Oh, you're open on a lot of sides, but you can surround with your golems. Oh, and a vine actually. And just doing the damage they can. And yeah, Stargen has no money, but does have a very expensive army left, so we're gonna see how much value can come out here, and you know, they both really want to win, and they're coming down to like the point where time is. Oh, no, night crit. Yeah, you're not gonna last very long. And yeah, classic Sedgehun will always clear as much stuff off the board first, and then go for the kill. And guess the kill confirm. Greenfinger a bit too vulnerable. That night crit, I missed it, and I think Stargen did too. Sedgehun did not miss that, and is going to then take game 2 in this very close set between both players.